Hello again. You are welcome in period 5, unit 2. Let's start with activity 1 before we listen and answer the question. Activity 1. Work in pairs, talk about the pictures in the passage. Here is the pictures in the passage. We can see houses and ancient house or for cribs and house, traditional house, modern house. Okay. Now the second one, the first one, what do all the pictures show? Number 2, what pictures of the world do you think each picture show? Number 3, what may the climate be like these different parts of the world? Number 4, which kind of house do you think would be the most and be the least comfortable? Here is the question of true or false, but let's listen to the text. Okay. Here.
Period 5, Activity 3.
Home is a special place. Human beings have always needed somewhere safe and comfortable to live, somewhere away from the world outside. Our ancient ancestors often used caves. Later, they learned to build houses, and they designed them to keep out wild animals and bad weather. Think of the Maasai people of East Africa. Long ago, they began building their houses together in circles. They were very simple, but each joined the next, and together they became a strong wall. At night, they brought their cows and goats into the center, safe from dangerous animals. Some Maasai have continued living in communities like this until today. In the past, people also found natural ways to protect themselves from difficult climates. In cold, wet places, traditional houses were often low, with thick walls and small windows that faced away from the wind and rain. In the hot, dry Middle East, the thick white walls of traditional houses protected people from the sun's heat. Today, most people have moved to live in modern buildings. But one thing has not changed. We still need somewhere away from the outside world, a place to relax with family and friends. We want our house to be a home, a safe, happy, comfortable place at the center of our lives. When we have known a happy family home, we never forget it. Even if life takes us far away, we always remember that special place. In the words of the old saying, east or west, home is best.
Let's listen for another time. And
Period 5, Activity 3.
Home is a special place. Human beings have always needed somewhere safe and comfortable to live, somewhere away from the world outside. Our ancient ancestors often used caves. Later, they learned to build houses, and they designed them to keep out wild animals and bad weather. Think of the Maasai people of East Africa. Long ago, they began building their houses together in circles. They were very simple, but each joined the next, and together they became a strong wall. At night, they brought their cows and goats into the center, safe from dangerous animals. Some Maasai have continued living in communities like this until today. In the past, people also found natural ways to protect themselves from difficult climates. In cold, wet places, traditional houses were often low, with thick walls and small windows that faced away from the wind and rain. In the hot, dry Middle East, the thick white walls of traditional houses protected people from the sun's heat. Today, most people have moved to live in modern buildings. But one thing has not changed. We still need somewhere away from the outside world, a place to relax with family and friends. We want our house to be a home, a safe, happy, comfortable place at the centre of our lives. When we have known a happy family home, we never forget it. Even if life takes us far away, we always remember that special place. In the words of the old saying, east or west, home is best.
Here is the question, true or false. Read and mark the statements, true or false. Here is the answers. Number 1, true, false, true, true, false. That means 2 and 5, false. Here is, I will read it and see. At first, our ancient ancestors used to live in the caves, not houses. True. The Maasai brought their animals inside the houses to keep them safe and safe at night. No, wrong. Around the house. In cold, wet places, the windows of the traditional houses were often on the opposite side from the most of the wind and rain. Okay, that's true. Like our ancestors, we still need a safe, comfortable place to live away from the outside world. All right. Today, most people still live in traditional house like the ones in the pictures. No, that's wrong. Okay, here is, now you can answer these questions. What do the picture show? Houses. What parts of the words do you think each picture shows? At Africa, at Europe, that's correct. Number 3, what may the climate be like these different parts of the world? It is hard climate, cold climate. Okay, that one is correct. Which kind of houses do you think would be be the least comfortable? All the houses is comfortable, and here we haven't any answer to this question because there is no answer to this question. That's open question and you can answer as you like. Okay, here is period 6 and let's move to period 6 to see what is contain period 6. Period 6 contain read and create a summary. This is very important activity or question, and it is very delicious to put this in the exam. Okay, I will concentrate about this exam summary. Read and create summary. Read and create summary. Match these ideas to paragraph 1 to 5. Okay, now here is the answer first. The answer first. 4, let's write it. 4, 3, 1, 5, 2. Okay. Now I will read it correctly. Okay. Number 1. People need for somewhere safe from danger and bad weather since ancient time. Number 2 here. how important a good home remains to all of us all our lives. Number 3 is here. How people build to protect themselves from hot, cold, and wet weather. Number 4, the first one, our need for a house that is a real home. Number 5 here is this one. How important? Good. Okay. This is number 2. How they learn to build, protect themselves for dangerous animals. And here, how important a good house remains to all of us all our lives. Okay. Now activity part 2 of activity 1. Change these ideas into sentences and write them out as a summary. Start like this. يعني غيرهن بتلخيص واعملها زي people have. That's mean write it one another the other. Okay. People have had a need for somewhere safe from danger and bad weather since ancient times. They learned. Okay. Here, let's look to the teacher guide and see, is there any answer? Oh, yes, we have the answer. Here is the answer. I will read it for you. I will read it for you. People have had a need for somewhere safe from danger and bad weather since ancient time. They learned to build to protect themselves from dangerous animals. They built to protect themselves from hot, cold, and wet weather. We need a house that is a real home. A good home is important to all of us all through our lives. Here is the activity, and let's move to another activity. Okay. Work in pairs and expand the summary in activity 1. What's the meaning of expand? وسع، يعني اكتب موضوع تعبير. أي معناتها؟ Read out sentences from the summary. People have had a need for somewhere safe from danger and bad weather since ancient time. Then complete. Student 2, add information from memory. At first, they often lived in caves. Later, they learned. Okay, here is all the answer of the activity. No answer. Now, let's move to activity 3. Okay, activity 3. It is an important activity. That's mean to go to the line 5 and to say what is the word underline refer to. عن ماذا تعبر الكلمة؟ عن ماذا تعبر الكلمة؟ بمعنى ارجع إلى السطر الخامس وضع يدك على الكلمة ذي وشوف وين هي رايحة، على مين تعود. هذا مهم جدا في اللغة الإنجليزية. Now I will give the answers only to not lose our time or waste our time. Here is the answers. Number 1, our ancient ancestors. Number 2, their houses. Number 3, the houses. Number 4, all the houses. Number 5, the space inside the ring of heats. Number 6, a happy family home. The second one is Here is the answer. Whether that cases problem for people. Number 2, opened in the opposite direction. Number 3, that is part of our nature. Number 4, the things that happen to us. Okay, here is the answers. Now let's move to another activity. I think we should move to, here is activity 4. Work in pairs, think and discuss. What difference do you see between houses and a home? Houses and a home. House بيت. Home بيت أكبر شوية. Okay. What does of traditional Palestinian house look like? يعني كيف تبدو بيوت الفلسطينيين؟ Like a mosque or a church. Okay, it is a beautiful house. Let's move to period 7. Period 7, here complete the conversation. Use the words from the box. Here is bedroom, dining room, hall, living room. Then the other group, bed, dining chairs, dining table, rug, shoe cover, sofa, TV, wardrobe. And here is the question. Okay, I will give the answer. Number 7, here. Here is the answer. Okay, here is the answer. Number 1, hall, shoe, cupboard, run or cupboard. Cupboard or cupboard. The 2 spells is alright. Number 2, living room. Number 3, sofa, TV. Number 2, living room, sofa, TV. Number 3, bedroom, bed, wardrobe, dining room. Number 4, dining room, dining table, dining chairs. Okay, here is the answer. Let's move to activity 3. Activity 2, work in pairs, and we explain at the last to use your mirror for the second or the other person. Practice the conversation in activity 1. Find words in the passage to form pairs of nouns and adjectives. Here is it is very important activity. The adjectives and nouns. Okay, let's go to the answers. Take the twice. Here is danger, dangerous, danger, dangerous, heat, hot, nature, natural, rain, rainy, safety, safe, sun, sunny, wind, windy. Okay, try to understand it and to study it. Okay, let's move to activity 4. Activity 4. Activity 4, work in pairs. Use pairs of words from activity 3 to complete the sentences. Take turns to read them out. Okay, now I will give the answer of this activity. Just answers. Okay, just answers. Here is the answer, and you can put it. Hot, heat, rain, rainy, dangerous, danger. Number 4, windy, wind. Number 5, safety, safe. Number 6, sun, sunny. Number 7, nature, natural. If you want to be very good in English, try to answer this one. And it is very delicious to put it in the examination. Okay? Now let's move to period 8. Here is some grammar. Read the examples. Long ago, the Maasai began building their houses in circles. Number 2, in the past, people also found natural ways to protect themselves. Number 3, most people have moved to live in modern building, and we still live in there now. Number 4, on things has not changed and it is still the same way. Okay, that's the present perfect and the present perfect continuous at the same suit. Okay, here is the answer. B, A, B, A, B. Okay, let's move to B. The verbs in sentences 1 and 2 are both in the present perfect, the past perfect. Here is the second one, B, the past perfect. The verbs express action that happen completely in the past. Yes, it is A. Number 3, sentences 1 and 2 also final. Words like long ago, which often go together with. Number A, the present perfect, no, the past perfect. Okay, that's B. Number 4, the verbs and sentences 3 and 4 are both in a present perfect, the past simple, not present perfect. Okay, no, the present perfect, sorry. The number 5, the verbs express actions that happen completely in the past, no, join the past to the present. Okay, يعني تتشارك مع الماضي والمستقبل. Now let's move to the diagram. Complete the diagram here. Add the sentences in the box. The Kadri family have lived in London for 15 months. The Kadri family arrived in London 15 months ago. The Kadri family have lived in the house since they arrived in London. Here is the answers 1, 2, 3. Now this is the past, here is the present, and now with the future. This is the answer. Which activity? Activity 2. Okay, activity 2. Here is activity 2. Here is the answer. The Kadri family arrived in London 15 months ago. The Kadri family have lived in London for 15 months. Number 3, the Kadri family have lived in the house since they arrived. Okay, now let's move to the another activity. Activity 3, work in pairs. Ask and answer a new question that you can do it by yourself. Okay, put verbs in brackets أقواس in the present perfect or past simple. Present perfect بمعنى انه حط has او have زائد الباست participle or past simple التصريف الثاني للفعل. Here is the answer if there any. No answer, you can put it by yourself. And activity 4, talk about the action. Here, let's look to the activity 4. Talk about actions. Use the past simple and present perfect. You should use the past simple. التصريف الثاني present perfect has and have plus past participle. Say what you did in your last English lesson. Use the last symbol. Last lesson we did some vocabulary sense. Say what you have done during this lesson. Use the present perfect. The lesson we have studied by past simple and past perfect. Let's move. Now I will stop here and see you at the three periods at the last of the end. Goodbye. See you with good health. Bye.